day was lost, and no one won. Divinity is still up for grabs. Will you be the one to grab it? I do so wonder. Your mind. The demon that's it. Mustn't give it the chance, Losa.
Ifan's spirit stares at you, seemingly through you. There is neither affection nor blame in his expression. He gives no sign of seeing you. Ifan's eyes flicker rapidly from side to side, as if trying to take in an expansive sight. He whispers, "Gleku Doma, Gleku Doma," over and over, and suddenly you seem to hear the chattering of thousands of elven voices in the distance. Then, before your eyes, his spirit dissolves into the sound, his own voice joining the cacophony that you can hear, that you could hear, for now no sound remains. All is calm.
I'm glad I didn't step ashore on that island with you, sorcerer. That place is a pyre. The Order. My comrades, I don't regret leaving with Almira, but I did swear an oath. I hear Bishop Alexander made it to the island with some followers. What came of him? No loss. The Divine Order grew weak and divided under his stewardship. Perhaps if it survives, it can come back stronger.
I thought you'd forgotten about me, darling. How goes your little endeavor?
Almira gives you a devilish grin and traces her finger along your forearm.
I had a feeling you'd be one to watch, my dear. I'm glad to hear my faith wasn't misplaced.
All this commotion hasn't made it any easier for me to restore anathema. The fewer distractions, the better.
After all that's just happened, life, every flawed morsel of it, seems more precious to you than ever. You look around at those who have accompanied you so far. In each one, something unique shines through. Divinity has eluded you so far, but humanity beats strong within you, here and now. Who knows what lies ahead for you, for your companions? Your quest failed. The void is growing stronger, and the hall is dark. You feel the need for some affection. Perhaps they feel it too. His smile is like a conquest. His chest, swiftly moved against yours, a battalion ready to breach.
When all is at its darkest, the soul longs for the light of love. Lead the way, my darling.
As you move to go below decks, the live wood creaks and groans. The steps you thought you knew lead you to a part of the ship you've never seen before. A newly carved nook that smells of resin and wood chips. Touching the wall beneath your fingers, the live wood hums at your touch. You understand that the Lady Vengeance has carved this space for you in gratitude for your help. You enter and feel the presence of the ship recede, offering you the total privacy of a moment alone with your companion. The first moment you have been truly alone together.
Well, well. It's not the top of a white marble tower upon which a bed awaits beneath an infinity of stars, but I suppose it'll have to do.
He walks over to the bed, sits down and pats it invitingly with his hand.
Come, sit next to me. I've got something for you.
As you sit down next to him, he produces from the depths of his garb a magnificent glass bottle, delicate of shape and sapphire of color.
I've held on to this ever since my expulsion from the Forbidden City. I was going to open it upon my return, but this...
He looks you lovingly in the eyes.
This is an even better occasion. You are being honored with something quite exceptional. Wine, but no ordinary wine. This was made from the grapes of vines that meander along my palace's walls like the curious fingers of lovers. It's a drink sought after by emperors and artists and philosophers. One bottle such as this can ransom a king. Time will tell.
He pours 2 glasses from the bottle. The wine is so dark as to be almost black. He holds out one of the glasses to you.
Here, let's toast. To us.
You drink, and it's magnificent. A taste that is warm and sensuous, like a prelude to ecstasy spreading itself through your veins. Then, just as sensuous, his hands are like the vines he spoke of as they meander all over your body. You kiss and you keep kissing, entangled in one another's arms. All the while you pull at each other's clothes, until finally the very last of them is discarded upon the floor.
Losa, to behold you in this naked glory is to surmount the boundaries of existence and step into a more perfect universe. Let gods and divines keep their powers. To feel you and taste you and be with you is all I need. I hunger for you, Losa. There's no stopping me now.
His mouth against your ear, he whispers,
How do you want me? Then I need but to be myself.
He picks you up with arms strong enough to move boulders, kisses you eagerly, and lays you down upon your back. He leans over you, his hands traveling up along your inner thighs, his breath and his body hot along all of your length.
Even if you go on to become a god, you will always remember this night.
And there it is. You wake, and all is warm and smooth and just as it should be. The Red Prince's hands still glide along your every curve.
My word, I just can't bring myself not to touch you. Good. Then we can stay here forever. But of course we can't, can we? How perfectly horrid.
He rises and starts to dress. You follow suit.
To see you dress. Truly, the world has never witnessed a greater crime. There you are. I hear Malady wants to continue the journey. We've but to talk to the Lady Vengeance and off we pop.
Take whatever time you need to gather yourself, my friend. When you are ready, we can proceed.
Yes, I am sorry. She had me built to her exact design like a shark. But I will see myself destroyed rather than be forced to betray you again. I swear.
Malady's face is drawn. She seems tired, somewhat subdued. She looks you over and squints.
What's wrong with you? You seem happy. It's written all over you. In truth, I'm glad to see it. A joyful God is a just God. I've had some time to think, and there's a few matters I want to discuss before we carry on. I doubt you've forgotten the death of Meister Siva.
She swallows hard and closes her eyes for a moment, as though trying to dispel a dizzy spell.
She and I had a deal, you see. A deal that's now quite obviously defunct. According to its terms, I was to help you ascend to divinity, and she was to help me with another matter. The details aren't important now, it's just... never mind. Another entangling alliance. But I won't be able to disentangle it on my own. There may come a time when I need to count on you as an ally. So, are we? Allies, that is. The details are detailed. Suffice it to say that Meister Siva believed she could help me. And I believe you're twice the sorcerer she ever was. So? That's something I don't often hear. Thank you. Really. Moving on. I found out where Dallas is heading. There's a great city not far from Driftwood, Arx by name. It's controlled by Magisters, so you'll have your work cut out for you. We have to find out what she's planning to do with the powers of the Seven. You'll need to find her and take back what she stole, and quickly, before she does something irreversible. Dallas, or any of the others for that matter, cannot be allowed to use the powers of the gods. She doesn't understand what must be done. She doesn't understand how to rule. It's quite simple, really. Chaos is a fact of life, surer than any other. Power is one of the few structures that can cut a line through that chaos. If wielded well, that line will mean stability, order, a comfort against the unknowable, changing forces of chaos. If wielded poorly, the line will mean domination, terror, different from chaos, but no better. Dallas, and the others like her, Alexander, the Mother Tree, the Prince of Shadows, they are little better than demons, really. They seek power at the expense of others, not to create stability, but to create servants. Look at my face, Godwoken. What do you see? I suppose we all see what we want to see. When I look in the mirror, I see balance. Balance between darkness and light, between good and evil. Whatever those categories mean. When the time comes for you to ascend, remember my face. Remember that despite any shortcomings you might have, if you can bring a semblance of balance to the world, you'll have done as good as the Seven did. And if you can be stronger than them, you'll do all the better. The Seven are gone, slain by their Godwoken, slain by you. You have the potential, the obligation even, to do better than they did. To create a better world than the world they made. I just am. There's little time to spare. We need to get you to Arx, find Dallas, take back what she stole. Shall we go? Very good. How lucky for you I'm on your side. I'm probably the only one masterful enough to transport an entire ship safely between the land of the dead and the land of the living. Captain Malady stands at the ready.
After the briefest moment of respite, Malady brought the Godwoken to Arx to recover the divine powers Dallas had snatched away. But the half-demon's secret was taking its toll on her.
Lucian! Fools! The bastard's going to ruin everything! Brace! 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 Don't say anything.
Malady groans, her face twisting in pain. She falls to one knee, catching herself on her hands. She raises one hand and raises herself to her feet.
Now, no need to fuss, I'll be fine. It's just that traveling between the realms isn't easy, you know? It takes something from my soul each time. But never you fear, I've pulled a clever trick out of my sleeve. The Lady Vengeance stands in 2 realms at once. Her body here, her soul in the Hall of Echoes. You can still return at your leisure. At least I got us where we wanted to go. This is Arx. This is where Dallas has fled with the powers of the gods. This is where the path to divinity leads. Your guess is as good as mine for once. If it were me, I'd start with the Divine Order in the city. Last I heard, there were plenty of Magister within the city walls. If their beloved leader is among them, they'll likely have heard about it. Dallas must be stopped. She has stolen the powers of the Seven. You'll need to get the Aetherin back if you're to fight the God King. You'll need it if you're to ascend. Track her in Arx. Find out where she's gone and end her. Take back the Aetherin and the powers of the gods with it. Your demon, a drama leak. You must be exceedingly careful. He'll be waiting for you. But we have his name. There may be something we can do to hinder him before you even meet. I'll do some investigating while you're busy hunting Dallas. If my suspicions are right, we may still stand a chance. Good luck, and do not fail.
Yes? Is it an audience you desire? Pray speak. The powers of the Seven lie hidden in this city. So by all means, let's play hide and seek with Divinity itself. Of course, Sadher continues to play hide and seek as well. More than anything, I long to find her.
Woken again with the death of me.